Washington, this is VOA News. I'm Steve Norman reporting. President Trump has arrived in Japan at the start of a nearly two-week Asian trip, which is expected to focus on North Korea. He will attend the East Asia Summit in the Philippines, the ASEAN meeting in Vietnam. U.S. National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster on the goals for Mr. Trump's trip.
Strengthening international resolve to denuclearize North Korea. Promote a free and open Indo-Pacific region. Advance American prosperity through fair and reciprocal trade and economic practices.
The 13-day trip will take Mr. Trump from Japan to South Korea, then China and Vietnam. Saudi Arabia has intercepted a ballistic missile fired from Yemen and aimed at the King Khalid International Airport, which is northeast of the capital, Riyadh. Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen have claimed responsibility. Saudi Arabia is leading a mission in Yemen to eliminate the Houthi rebels, but the violence has begun to spill over the border. Car bomb has exploded in the Syrian city of Deir el-Zor. Dozens of people died. That attack targeted refugees from the violence who had gathered on the east side of the Euphrates River. Deir el-Zor is one of two cities in which Syrian troops declared victory over the Islamic State on Friday. Saudi Arabia's Gulf Affairs Minister Tamar al-Saban says he has confirmed information about a plot to kill Lebanese Prime Minister Saad Hariri. Hariri announced his resignation Saturday after delivering an attack on Iran and Hezbollah for creating discord in the country and across the region. This is VOA News. International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Society says it has discovered several cases of fraud committed during the height of the Ebola outbreak in West Africa from 2014 to 2016. That outbreak killed more than 11,000 people, infected another 29,000, and cost more than $6 million during its height when it was ravaging the countries of Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. In Sierra Leone, the Red Cross said it had found evidence of likely collusion between a bank and a former Red Cross employee that resulted in a $2.1 million loss. The former leader of Spain's Catalonia region says he is prepared to cooperate with Belgian authorities following the issuance of a European warrant, an arrest warrant by Spanish authorities. Carles Puigdemont and four others being sought for 5 crimes, including rebellion, sedition, and embezzlement in a Spanish investigation into their roles in pushing for cessation for Catalonia. Spain took control of the region and has called for a December election to choose new leadership for the region. Several thousand people have marched in Spain's Basque country to protest the Spanish government's takeover of Catalonia. The Basque region in northern Spain has its own separatist movement, one with a decades-long history of armed conflicts and violence. We get more now from VOA's Steve Miller.
A sea of umbrellas lined the streets of Bilbao Saturday as hundreds protested against Spanish direct rule in Catalonia and the imprisonment of the 9 members of ousted President Carles Puigdemont's sacked cabinet on Thursday. Arnaldo Otegi is the leader of the Basque pro-independence party at Bildu. He says Catalonia has begun a new era where jailed Catalan political prisoners now exist, and their president is under an European arrest warrant. Madrid implemented Article 155 of Spain's constitution October 27th, taking over control of the region's government in response to the declaration of independence by Catalonia's parliament.
That is